Hey folks, hope you guys are doing well. So I've just taken my bike Fiido L3 for a quick ride, and I just did a video in the park on an update on that, so I'm going to upload two videos at the same time today. But this video is not really about the Fiido L3. I bought the Wolfang GA420 about a couple of weeks ago, and if you follow my channel you will have seen a few bike rides that I've done on it to work and back. So, but what I haven't done is I haven't used I've used the internal microphone, but I haven't tried the external microphone. So this is I'm just doing a short kind of ride around my area just to see how the external microphone is working in this wind. And it's not a super windy day today, but it's quite windy. It's windy enough for me to notice it when I'm riding. And it's supposed to be 23 degrees today, but it really doesn't feel like that, especially with this wind. It feels really about maybe 18 or 19. I'm wearing a t-shirt. I'm not cold, but I'm obviously, I can feel that it's nowhere near 23 when I'm riding. So this is just testing it now, and when I upload this video I can't actually I don't actually know how well the microphone is working, so I won't know until I actually check the video. But I've got on the camera I've got the stabilization on, so that's one of the things we can test today, how well the stabilization works. I mean, this is a budget action camera, so, well, that's what it's sold as. So it's supposed to be, I mean, obviously I paid, 80 pounds for it. I got a discount off it. It's normally like 110 or something, 109. I think that's, way too much. But there was a 30% discount on. Did you hear those motorbikes? Those guys are going fast. So I got a 30 pound discount on it, and so I thought I'd give it a shot. So the image stabilization is on. I've done a couple of rides with it, and when you ride it along the canal, you can definitely notice how it's nowhere near as smooth as, say, probably like a 300-400 pound GoPro or DJI, but it's not, obviously it's not, it's a third of the price, quarter of the price of some of the way more expensive cameras. This is shot in 4K. What I'll try and do is I'll try to upload one in 4K, and then I'll scale it back to 1080 as well. I probably won't be able to upload both on the same channel because YouTube doesn't let you do that. I have another channel as well, so I'll upload that video to a different channel as well. But just to see what it's like. The other thing is, so I've got the stabilization on. I've got the wind noise. It's got wind noise reduction, I think is what they call it. So we're gonna see how well the wind noise reduction is working as well. I'm not gonna switch it off to do a comparison to see if it's any good, or without it. I don't really think there's any point, because if you're doing I mainly use this for cycle rides, and obviously there's going to be a lot of wind when you're cycling. So for me, I'm always going to have the wind reduction switched on with this. So this is the way I'm going to use it. I think there is a Let's see. Got some cars behind me. I think there is. Yeah. Okay, I think if we go up here, I can come out on One Tree Hill. I think this road leads to One Tree Hill, so we can test it in the park. Yeah, this is it. We can take the so I got some bumps there I just went over, so this is heading up quite a steep hill, and I'm only just starting to pedal the L3. It's got a 350 watt motor and it handles hill climbs really well. When I cycle around London, it's really only about maybe 5% of the hills that I actually have to use the pedal, you know, I actually pedal it to assist it. And now I'm reaching the top of the hill, and you can this is really windy now. If I stop the bike here, there's a it should capture the view of the Wembley Arch, Wembley Stadium, and this is One Tree Hill. Do a little pan round, and you get quite a good view of London from here. Okay, so I'm going downhill now, and if you watched any of my other videos, you'll know that I recently changed the brakes on this. And I put on the Zoom X-Tech. They fitted absolutely perfectly. I didn't have to change anything with them at all. They went straight on with the same washers, same bolts. And then I changed a bit of pads, which was a slight mistake because they were a little bit too wide, and so now I'm having to wear them in a bit. So the brakes work fine. There's no problem braking at all. It's just the brakes don't snap back as hard as I want them to. Okay. This is so now I'm heading into the wind now. So this is really windy. If this microphone can pick up my voice in this amount of wind and you can hear me clearly enough, it means that this microphone actually works quite well. It is really windy. I can, you know, I can barely hear my own voice. The wind is blowing that much. I'm not talking particularly loud either. I'm just talking at a normal voice, so I'm talking at the same volume level that I would talk if I'm just, you know, talking to somebody in a you know, in my house, or, you know. Now it's super windy now. There we go. It's so windy it's watering my eyes behind my sunglasses. I'm still not raising my voice. It's all just it's all exactly the same volume. I don't know. Now it's stopped. I don't know. You can, I think, adjust the volume settings inside the camera. I've got it set on 2. I don't know if you put it up to 3 whether it records it at a louder volume, or whether it's just like when you play back it's slightly louder for you to hear. So, but it does have some type of system in there to change it, but I'm not sure exactly what it changes. It doesn't, the instructions it comes with are not particularly great. It's more just like switch it on and what, you know, what the buttons do, but as far as like operating the menu system, it's not really very good at all. So you have to kind of either watch YouTube videos or just learn by doing it, you know, learn through actually using the camera and seeing what works and seeing what doesn't work. I found when I first got it, I thought the 1080p was actually, get this right, I just want to show you guys this, if you can, hopefully the camera will pick that up, but you see, I'm going to ride over this thing here. Look at the bump in this thing. I mean, this is like, you know, these things are really, really dodgy for like bikes, especially small. Great big, look at this manhole cover. You've got a great big, like, you know, 3-inch gap there. It's not really not good, you know, if you're barreling along at, you know, 16, 17 mile an hour and you hit one of those. So you always have to like watch out for that. Whenever I'm cycling in London, I always look at manhole covers. It's an old thing I used to do from when I rode motorcycles, because, you know, if you ride motorcycles, manhole, and especially in the wet, manhole covers are really, really slippery. So when you're riding your motorbike, you always want to take care, well, I always take care around manhole covers, and especially with bikes as well. There was a whole thing about some of them actually being broken in London a few years back. There was they're actually, and they weren't replacing them, and a couple of people actually kind of like crashed their car or something because the manhole cover was actually broken. Really quite dangerous. So that's it. So this is it now. There's no wind. The wind has kind of really died down, so hopefully the microphone should be able to pick up really well now. So I'm going to finish my ride up here. I'm just going to pull into the local park and stop that ride. And guys, if you enjoyed this video, as usual, it would really help the channel if you would like and subscribe. And this is like, you know, I'm not going to do any editing or anything. I'm not going to, you know, color grade. I'm not going to do anything on Adobe Premiere. I'm just going to basically take the footage straight from the camera. I'm going to upgrade it straight, put it into another program, an editing program, without any modification, and then I'm just going to upload it straight to YouTube. So you will get, like, you know, completely unedited footage, so you'll see what it's really, really like. And if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you very much.